Howdy folks, welcome to episode 56.5. We're going to do a bonus episode, and I'm going to turn this back off because we're playing in the dark. So, yeah, I'll turn it back off. We're going to do a bonus episode here as usual. Let me throw some wood in there. Whoops. Throw all that back on there. Alright, and then we're going to take this off and tie these down. So, we'll put the brakes on and that. Is it going to let me do it? It took it out, right? Nope. Okay, there we go. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and bring the next thing down, and we'll go like this. Why? What was that? That didn't even make any sense. Okay, that was bizarre. Oh, cool. Check out the bottom though. See all the details they put on this? That's pretty cool. All right. Okay. So we're going to go like, whoops, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Re-rail, climax. Can we put it on the track here? Is it the right way? No, it's facing backwards. Was the switch moved or something? What was what was that? Okay. Let's do that. That's how we get over the mountain, right? Okay, let's try this again. Let's see if it's going to let me move. It wasn't like there's. You know what? I'll bet it's because I was on the switch or something. I think it's because I was on the switch. All right, let's go like this. See if we can get it moving. Alright. That was great. Alright, I don't think we need more than a few percent. But yeah, we're just going to do the usual, we're going to do the usual bonus episode thing here and bring these across. See if I really wanted to be lazy. There we go. If I really wanted to be lazy, I'd just like re-rail the engine. So there's like level 1 cheating, you know, re-rail the engine on the other side and then pull them back. You know, level 2 cheating is just re-rail all the cars on this side instead of pulling them back. But it's kind of fun driving over this mountain. We made the thing. We're gonna do it probably this one more time, and then I think that'll be sufficient proof of concept and stuff. But man, it would be really nice if we could just merge into the other track without having to do the turnaround, wouldn't it? But the thing is, you still have to, you can't bring all of those. I don't know, maybe if we had like 5 climaxes, we could bring the entire train over the, that would actually be kind of fun to do as a future challenge, wouldn't it? Right? You build the end of that, you make it extend so that you can just merge in onto a switch somewhere, and then you have it and then you take 5 of these, because each of these can carry 3 of those cars, right? So you have 5 of these, should be able to handle 15 cars. The trick is trying to get all the brakes on before it just runs off the track, right? Because then you got 20 cars, you got a 20 car long train, and you got to hit the brakes before it enough of the brakes before it starts rolling out of control. But yeah, I wonder if there's a way. Here, let's do this while we're waiting for this. I wonder if there's a way to have, if we do the open controls, right? We're going to put this over here, and then we're going to leave it out of the way and stuff. We'll put this up here. But yeah, I wonder if there's a way to, if you do, I think I would have to make this, yeah, see, the click location isn't, I guess if you put it on one train, what I'm thinking is, you know, making a mouse macro to click and switch the brakes, click, switch the brakes, click, you know. I'm not sure how well that would work. I think you could do it, though. because each car is like a certain distance, a specific distance past the prior one. So I suppose you could do it that way. All right, let's see what our speed is here. What kind of brakes we need. I think it was... Whoa! That's a lot of speed. Did you see that? We hit like 25. Alright, we're going to hit the reverser too. Because we're probably going to need it. Okay, no, we're not going to need it. Okay. That was a lot of speed. It's up to like 25. It's a little excessive. Okay. And that should get us going. We'll get past the switch here. Alright, and then we'll switch this. There we go. See, because I think what we can do is we can come around that corner. We can come around that corner and do that. Come around that corner and hit the... You know, maybe even go above it for a while until we hit the right thing. Alright. 15. Well, that looks like about the right amount of brakes. I mean, if the engine goes flying off the track, it's not even that big of a deal. We just got to re-rail one engine. It's not like, you know... It's not like we have some giant disaster. Okay, so we need to make sure that we actually have a pin on there. Because it looks like it's gone, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, because we re-railed it after we detached. Yeah, so we definitely need to put a... We need to put a pin on there. Because this one's not going to have one either. Alright, so let's go like this. We're going to jump out. We're going to put a pin on here. We're going to double check and make sure... Why am I not running? Let's double check this and make sure that... Cheats. That was weird. It didn't seem like I was running, did it? Let's try it again. Oh, I guess I am running fast. Okay. Alright. Let's go like this. There we go. I swear they still need keys to increase and decrease the brakes by 2% at a time, like they do for the whatchamacallit, for the throttle. Okay. Let's get out here. Put that in there. We're going to hit the brakes here. We're going to put the reverser before we forget. And that's 1, 2, 3 cars. Okay. We're going to do that. Alright, so let's jump on here. Why not, right? We're going to drive from here for the fun of it. So we'll zoom out a little bit here. We're going to go. There we go. What's our fuel doing? Good. I have to wonder how many of the comments on the thing about people like complaining about the cars being unstable or whatever, or just talking about it bouncing around on the track. It may be different cars too. Like you've seen the caboose. The caboose just flies off the track at way lower speeds than everything else. So it might just be something like that. Who knows? Uh-oh. Are we going to make it up here? Yep, we will. Okay. So, start slowing down. Should make it so that the hill is steeper at the bottom. Really? You know what I mean? I think we should make it... Whoa! I think we should make it so the hill is steeper at the bottom rather than at the very top, because that's kind of scary. Right? Okay, let's see where we are here. How much more room we have. I'm going to go like this. There we go. And stop. Okay, so we're going to flip the switch. There we go. And then we're going to back up. Reverser first. There we go. Switch the reverser first, just to make sure make sure that you're going the right way. All right. Okay. Should be good on there. That was interesting. Did the sound just cut off, or was it just me? There we go. A little bit better. Alright, so we're going to go like this. Get a nice view here. Nice view of the valley. And then I believe what we did was we did all three cars. So this one, brake, this one, brake, this one, brake, and then this. There we go. And we're going to come around this way, like this. And then I believe we had about 30% on that, something like that, wasn't it? Let's try 40%. Yep, it looks like 40% is going to keep us at the beginning here. Let's see. 33%. That's pretty cool. 13%. Or 13 speed, I mean. Looks like we need to bring it a little bit lower even. 25%. Let's see what 25% brings us to. they're bouncing, man. They are bouncing. 12.5. Let's look this way. 12.6. Yep, looks like 25%. Let's try 20% on the brakes. Yep, that looks good. I like that. That's a decent speed. So that's our amount here. We'll just stick to 20% on the way down. Let's see if that's going to keep us where we need to be. Yep, 20% looks like it's going to work. Okay, and then once we get to the bottom here, it's going to take off the brake, take off the brake. Come on, take off the brake. Take off the brake. There we go. All right. And then we're going to have that one's going to come up. See, we need to take that one out. I'm glad I checked. There we go. Okay. Should be good here. We're going to let this roll backwards a little bit more. Get more of our space back here. It seems to be a good amount of spacing there. Alright, so let's go like this. We're going to put the brakes on that one. And then we're going to disconnect here. And let's throw in some more fuel. There we go. Whoops. like that. Okay. All right, let's do it. Let's go forward. And I think it was about 64%. I think that was about right. All right, I'm going to grab some water real quick while this is going up the hill. I will be right back in a second. Okay, I made it back before we got up the hill. That's the important part. Are we like halfway up there? Wow, we didn't make it nearly as far as I thought we were going to. Okay. What is our current speed? Just 11. Let's see. Can we go faster? Where's our max speed? It must be, yeah, it must be, this must be our max speed then. Okay. It always feels like that corner always feels like we're going to hit the top right there. I just think that's at the top, but it's not. I like our route though. It's not too skybridgey. I think it's got a reasonable amount of bridge. Because if we try to follow along that, we're just going to get way too much curves. It's going to be way too curvy if we try to follow along that. And you're going to end up with bridges to gap this little section here and then this section here. So you're still going to end up with just as much bridge but a lot more curvy stuff. So all right, and then what was our brake level? 40, something like that? I think it was 40. Let's see. Be curious to see how fast we can make it. We can go down that hill, as steep as it is. All right, and we're gonna hit the brake. See what 40% does. Okay, yeah, we definitely need to be able to slow down more before we hit the thing. Okay. We're gonna use this control to do it. I hate that this thing is so small. Like the train ran off the thing because the brake handle was so small that I couldn't grab it. You know what? You know what I mean? All right, our reverser is good. Let's do this. All right. Whoops, not F, F1. Let's see what it does if we just go down with no brakes. 26, 28. That's pretty crazy, isn't it? All right. And I got to double check and make sure that we don't have a... Yeah, I think we do have a hook on the other one. Let's see. That's on there. Okay. Take the brakes off. Whoa, what did I do? I must have hit the... yeah, I hit the W key. Okay. I jumped in and I was still hitting the W key. It's kind of like when you're... when you're doing the drone in Empyrean, right? You're hitting the forward key on your drone, and then when your drone runs out of range, you're running forward. Because apparently you are using your legs to control the drone. There. Okay, and then we need to go 3. We're going to go like that. And I don't remember if the other one has the thing too. So, we're going to go forward. Let's do it. Yeah, it's 11. 11.2 seems to be the top speed. Every once in a while it breaks through and does like 12 or whatever. I like that we hit like 27, 28 here and it doesn't like... I'm sure one of these times it's going to derail, but it's fun doing that. It's going to be fun when they can take the speed caps off and the regular trains can do like 30, 35. Alright. See, now where do I click to hit the brake to... See? That's the question, right? Is where do I click to get the brake to go where I want it to go? Alright. We're good there. Let's flip the switch. Have our switch operator flip the switch for us. There we go. We are going to go reverser. We're going to put some regulator on it. Put some regulator on it, and then let off the brakes. There we go. There we go. This is the fast part, because this hill is shorter. Huh. It's still doing 11 with the loaded cars on there. Didn't we try to take 4? I thought we tried to take 4 cars and we couldn't do it, right? Wasn't 4 beyond the limit of what we could take up the steepest part? I think that's what happened. It's weird. We can get up full speed with 3, but 4, all of a sudden, we're just completely screwed. Okay, so we're going to start coasting here. Alright, and then on this one, brake. This one, brake. This one. We're going to let it... Come on. Can we do it? Brake. 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 Okay, so let's go like this, and on this one we're going to set the brake up to 20% once we get rolling here. %. Let's see what that does for us. There we go. That's a pretty good speed. I think that's, yeah, I think that's reasonable. We'll see. There's a small chance we might derail the coal cars, because I think their top speed is... Oh, no, their max speed, it says 22. I'm not sure that they're going to survive those corners at 22, but yeah, it says that. We'll see. go 18%. And take 10% of that brakes off, right? It's not even that because there's all three of those. I don't know what the total brake power is on that, but yeah. That didn't even seem to make a dent in our speed. Let's try 10%. We're going to try 10% next time, because that seems to be a good amount. Okay. Alright, we're going to slow this all the way down. Take the brakes off. Take the brakes off. Take the brakes off. Alright, and then we're going to go like this. And we're going to go regulator. Come on. Alright, let's put the brakes on. I'm not going to try to get it to roll backwards. We just need to make sure that we don't have a thing in there. Okay, we don't have a thing in there. We're good. We have a thing in there. Okay. Just making sure our pins match up. Alright. You know what? Let's go like this. We're going to go back here and match it. Do this instead. We're going to go this way. Here comes our train. It's still slowing down. There's a little dip in the track there or something. At the bottom of that hill. There. 5.7. Does somebody have their brakes on? F1. Okay. There we go. Alright. And we're going to take the brakes off of that one. And then we're going to go back. Whoops. And we're going to bring this back another couple car lengths. A little bit more. Okay. So we're going to put the brakes on this one. And we're going to put the reverser on that way. Alright. Let's go like this. We're going to do that. 53%. There. Alright, forward. And there we go. I almost want to push it over with a Mosca, you know? But then we have the Mosca sitting on the top. You know what I mean? We have the Mosca sitting on the top of the hill, and then what do we do with it? If you had an extra player to basically just drive that up, and then sit there and then drive it back, kind of thing, while you're getting the cars, they drive it back down to the bottom of the hill, that sort of thing. It might be interesting, but yeah. Oh, it does say max speed 11. I didn't even notice that there. Tunnel vision. Is there a... I think there's a follow on here, isn't there? Unfollow. You can do it. Follow. There we go. Let's see if it'll show me on the thing now. When I go off the map, is it gonna... Yeah, I don't... It doesn't seem to... No, even when I don't zoom in. Okay, what is this? Stop following. Follow player. Yeah, it doesn't seem to follow me at all, does it? I'm not sure why. Industries players, sandhouse, switch tracks. Okay. Alright. Halfway up again. I like these wobbly tracks. So we got two, I think two more. That was three. So yeah, we have two more groups of them. Let's go look. Yep. It doesn't have any fuel. Okay. I didn't think so. And regulator off. Let's see what we get here. I'm so afraid of like flying off the end of that thing, man. All right. Almost there. And there we go. Hit the brakes. Hit the brakes. Flip the switch. Reverser. There we go. Okay. Alright. See what speed we hit again. That was kind of fun, wasn't it? I think we did no brakes, right? Let's try it with no brakes. We're not going to go all the way to the bottom like to the other car with no brakes, but we're going to try this with no brakes because it's fun. See if we can make it over across the switch. 26.9, 27. Reverser. Okay. Alright, so let's jump out of here. We're going to make sure we don't have a pin in there. Okay. Take the brakes off. And what is our speed? I can't see it. 6.1. Alright, that'll get us slow enough. Now we can do this without destroying the train. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3 cars. Let's go like this. We're going to put some fuel in this. I'm kind of tempted to put this on the front of the climax and see what happens. Oh, you know what? We don't have enough room on it. We don't have enough room to do it on the turnaround. But yeah, I don't think it would allow us to go any farther on the... I don't think it would allow us to go faster uphill. I don't think that's what it does. It doesn't add like tractive effort. It just adds to the top end speed where you get limited. Maybe 2 more trips. You want to work there? There you go. You can work there. Work in the little thing in the mountains. It'd be so quiet, wouldn't it? apart from the coyotes. I mean, the train's coming by, but that's not like a noise that's obnoxious or whatever. That's the noise that you'd enjoy hearing, right? You got it. You got it. Alright. We're going to go like this. And that should, yep, that should get us up to the top. Alright. We're going to switch the reverser before we forget. Alright, there we go. We will have the switch operator flip the switch for us. And let's get some regulator before we, yep. There we go. I wonder if this thing, you know, when you're in your car and you're trying to go up a hill, you've got front wheel, let's say you got a front wheel drive car. I hate front wheel drive car with low traction, but anyway, let's say you have a front wheel drive car and you're trying to get up like a hill and you're going up and you keep sliding. A lot of times what you can do is you go up backwards, and it puts more weight on the front wheels. Your drive wheels have more weight on them. They're pushing down harder onto the surface that you're trying to use to get your traction, and so you can actually go here. Let's get there, there, there. And then we're going to go to 10%. There. Let's see what we do at 10%. Is it going to stop at 20? 20.6. Let's see if we can make it. I know it's just going to like suddenly pop if it does. They're not going to like slowly derail. They're just going to like yeet. This corner. Well, they survived the corner at 21. Alright. Looks like 10% is our number. 10% brakes. But yeah, that's a trick you can use if you have... And so I wonder if that would be a thing if like they found that pushing up the hill is more effective than pulling up the hill. If that's a thing at all. Oh yeah, you get down this really quick, don't you? I mean, we're already at the bottom. That was fast. That was really cool. Okay. Alright. Let's hit all the brakes. Brake. 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 Regulator. There we go. Alright, let's jump out and see if we have... Okay. We have a pin on that one, no pin on this. Pin yes, pin no. Yep, okay, good. Alright. Last one, and we don't need to back up this time. So we're good on that. Reverser forward. There we go. Alright. Last run. The question is, what do we do with that engine? No, we've got that engine over there too, so I suppose we'll have to run the engine back over. Unless we're just going to leave it on that side. Yeah, I suppose we would just leave it parked on that side, wouldn't we? That would be where it's going to sit. It needs, like, an additional siding. We might even need to build something over there to stick the engine on that side. Because it doesn't make much sense to leave it sitting on the main line, right? That's what they call it, isn't it? We need a name for that, right? The main vein. So when you pull all the trains off onto the siding, you call it draining the main vein? What? Why is that so funny? Let's see here. I like how our trees look. Remember, we thinned them out considerably with the tree editor. So, yeah, they're a lot thinner. I think it looks nicer. You can see more of the ground. It doesn't look so, I don't know. It was a little too much, I think. Especially in the mountains. I don't think in the mountains you get them that, like, where they're so close together that that you can't even see the ground. I don't remember them being like that anyway. Honestly, the only thing I specifically remember is seeing, like, the cutoff line where there's, like, suddenly no trees. There's trees, and then above that altitude there's no trees. That's really cool. It's not like there's this one that, you know, that was able to live above that altitude. Or, you know, it's not like it gets thinner as you approach the cutoff altitude. It's like there's just this magic line where nothing goes beyond that. It's pretty cool. Alright. See if we can manage this manually without the speedometer. We're going to hit the reverser. Oh, man. Oh! Alright, let's jump out. I figured that would happen sooner or later. Alright, we're just going to do this. Wrong way. Alright, jump back in. Alright, we're good. Uh-oh, it's doing this thing where I can't turn my view again. And we need to put a pin on the back of our thing. Because that's gone now. Alright. Yeah, it's doing that thing where I can't change my view angle. There we go. Okay, we got it now. Alright. And where should we put that? Yeah, we need to put like a switch right over here somewhere and just put a little siding on the inside. But I think we'll save the building of that for an episode. Maybe we'll even put a little engine house. I mean, we might have room to put a little engine house right there. Because I think we'll just be keeping an engine there, right? Okay. You can do it. There. Okay, and we're going to disconnect this. Alright, and then forward. Let's do it. Yeah, we definitely have room to put a switch right over here. Right after that little lump, we can fit a switch in there and then come off to the side here. And if nothing else, have a siding, but it looks like we've got room. We can pull stuff up here and then even have an engine shed up at the very end of it. You can see there's room up there. We'll put a little engine shed right there. That's actually pretty cool. And then we'll have enough siding space to put cars if we need to. We can pull cars off to the side. I think that'll look pretty nice. You can have a little hangout there, right? And then that'll be all obsolete once we extend this one across and have it meet over there. See, it would almost be neat to have this come around and take a left turn and meet up with that down there, instead of trying to go all the way across that way. Because if you go all the way across that way, you're definitely going to have a sky bridge. I think that's the way to do it, is to have it meet up with that. Okay, brakes. Way more brakes. Yeah, okay, thank you. It's much better. Alright. Alright, reverser. And let's get our switch. Yeah, let's go. Sway. And we are going to need the other thing to get all our brakes on once we get to the top. Yeah, I'm really liking that idea. The more I think about it, the more I like the idea of taking this and extending it out. I mean, it might even be a thing to, like, instead of coming this way, go that way. Go off to that side and come down and meet the thing. I don't know. This is where it really struggles to meet the end. Alright, so we get to the top, we stop that, and then we go like this. You gotta at least wait till we start gaining some speed. There we go. There, what's our speed? 20? There we go, 10. 10% brakes. Because I'm pretty sure this was the 10% grade. We went up as hard as we could on these. There might be a couple that are flatter because we rerouted and took a little bit longer curve to get from point A to point B after correcting it, but yeah, they're pretty close to all being 10%. See, that's a pretty good speed right there, 20, 21. I think 25 and 27 was more fun, but yeah. Alright, and then I gotta check and see if we have the amount of stuff that we need. Alright, that's gonna stop on its own. So we're gonna go check if we have, we need one on there. Nope, we don't. Okay. Alright, and then this. Okay, so we're going to take the brakes off. We're going to hit some reverse thrust. There we go. And there we go. All right, cool. So that's everybody. We can leave the brake on that one for the moment. We need to, oh, you know what? I think we do need to go like this. We need to push this back a little bit. So we're going to go, whoops, we're going to get this back past the switch. So is it that one that has the brake on? That one. Okay. And we're going to go. We need to get back past the switches in order to do this, right? Brake. Trying to think here. If we go this way, this isn't really going to be able to get down there. Yeah. Okay. I'm just trying to think of which way we want to do this. Are we going to have this come out the other way? Are we going to push the trains? Are we going to push the cars out, or are we going to pull them out? Yeah, you know what we need to do is we need to go like this. We need to come all the way back past the back switch and then come out onto this siding. We should have been putting them on this siding instead of on the main line. Because now we have to do that so that we can get these out and turned around and all that stuff. And I think we're going to trade another one of these for the other one. The new one. I forget what it's called now. But yeah, we're going to do another trade. I think this was level ground too, so we shouldn't be having too much difficulty with this. There we go. There's 2 more switch lengths. I'm going to put the reverser on forward so we don't forget. And then we need to get past this last switch. Because then what we can do is we can turn the other ones around. There we go. Flip that switch. There we go. Let's go like this. So we're going to turn. Yeah, I think we do need some kind of a turnaround-y thing here, don't we? We need to be able to flip these to the other direction. We need a turntable down here. Are we really almost an hour in? Wow. Okay. We just need to get all of these cars past the end here. Past that switch. And out of the foul too, so a little bit more. There we go. All right. Okay, so those should all be good. We can put the brakes on this one here. That's fine. We're going to close that off. We're going to jump out of there, disconnect this. There we go. We don't want that brake. We want the brake on this end. That's not going to stay there anyway, is it? I don't know why I bothered with that. All right. So yeah, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to get one of those other engines, and we're going to want to turn it around. We're going to trade one of these for one of the cookies. Yeah, why don't we do that now? Let's go like this. Cheats. 4,900. All right, and then we're going to go like this. We're going to go over to the, oh, you know what? We're not going to do the freight depot yet. We're going to go like this, locomotives. There we go. We're going to take one of those. We're going to call it number 6, name, and tender. All right. We're going to order, let's see. We'll do that smokestack, and then we're going to do that headlight, and we'll do something like that. We'll try the different colors on there. Okay, so then what we need to do is we need to take one of these out. Demolish, whoops. Demolish locomotives. I just want to make sure I'm demolishing the Mosca and not these other things, so we'll go this way. There we go. Alright, so then we're going to go over to here. It's so disorienting. Alright. And then we're going to re-rail. Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to do this too. There. Alright, so we've got our tender, re-rail, tender. You go back to here. We're going to go around. Alright, we're going to put it where the other one was. There we go. Okay. Let's put it back a little bit more so we have room. There we go. It is backwards, isn't it? Did it go backwards? Yeah, it did. Let's do that. Re-rail. There. There. Okay. So we got that. Teleport back here. Alright. Re-rail. Do we have it? There we go. Can we get over here? There we go. Alright, and then we're going to put it here. We're going to switch it around. There we go. Alright, and then this is going to sit like that. And this is going to come back. So yeah, this should have, it might even have, it still doesn't have boiler pressure yet. Reverser, turn the brakes off. Does this have a, yeah, this does use the compressor, that's right. Alright, cool. And what is our temperature? Oh, it's still not even, yeah, it's not going to be done. Okay, so we'll do that. It'll warm up while we're doing that. We can do that and all that stuff. So what we're going to do is in 57, I think, we're going to put a spinny on this. I have to figure out where to put it. We could probably even put it there. Just make it come off to the left, I think. I think we could do that. We can make a turnaround thingy to come off to the left. And then, if not, we can put it on this little segment of track right here. Not that big of a deal. So yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll spin this. We'll spin that around. We'll turn those around, and then bring this back over to the coal thing. So that should be 57. So yeah, that's gonna be it for 56. And we'll do the other building of the engine house on the other end too. So yeah, that's gonna be it for 56. Join me in episode 57 and glow in the dark. And we'll see you then later.